Hi everyone, welcome to Life Well Loved. I'm Penny. Today I wanted to share with you a Vera Bradley bag that I think you're going to find interesting. You know, Vera Bradley has always been known for their really wild colors and all of their fabrics, and it's a lot of fun to shop there, especially if you enjoy mixing and matching color and patterns like myself. But they have changed a little bit, and if you haven't gone to Vera Bradley in a while, I encourage you to do so. A lot of their items now are coming out in a full leather version with just the patterns on the inside for pops of color, which always makes it fun. Today I wanted to share with you the Vera Bradley Astoria bag, and this is in the pattern called Cottage Bloom. You can see that there. It's a warm vanilla color, and the debossing is, I would call it like a embered brown, if you will, and it's in a daisy print. You can see the size of it here on the inside. It comes with that beautiful pop of color that Vera Bradley is known for. This one is in a paisley, and the color I would say is kind of like a greenish gray, a slate gray, and it has pink and yellow paisley on it. It's a lightweight bag, fully leather except for the interior. Obviously that is a cotton. It does have one single zipper in the back right there. And you can see the bottom of it just to see the size of the bag. The strap is adjustable, so you can certainly hold it as a top handle. You can see that it has a snap on the side over here. There's another snap on that side. And then when you pull both of these sides together, it actually snaps up at the top. Let me get that snapped. Yep, snaps at the top, and that makes it a little bit more appropriate for you to be able to put on your shoulder. The closure is one of those fortune cookie style closures. You know, you just kind of fold it together and it snaps like that. It doesn't snap, it actually has a magnet on this side and a magnet on that side to kind of keep it closed. But yeah, it's a really pretty bag. It matches everything, to be honest, as long as you're not wearing too crazy of a print. Today I'm wearing a navy blue, and this is the bag that I've chosen. The only thing that I don't probably like about this bag is that this is not actually adjustable. These are sewn in, and you can see that this tail on the edge of the bag tends to come down a little bit further, and you can see that on both of the sides. I worry that this is going to start to curl up, and I don't really like that look too much, so I would prefer that it actually stays straight. And if it doesn't stay straight, then I might go to maybe like the craft store and apply like a tiny little glue dot to the back of it and then just stick it to the bag. I think that would probably be fine. But yeah, so this is the purse I'm going to be carrying. I think that I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I brought out a couple of wallets that I wanted to use potentially for the day. The first one is a Coach denim in case you wanted to do a little bit of a casual look. So I think that would be fun. This one is a Kate Spade. It's a double zip, and I think that that one would probably go nicely if I chose to do that. This Ralph Lauren one I thought was really special, and I think I'll probably do a video on this one. I didn't choose this one for today, but I think this is pretty cute, and I think that this will probably be a contender for another video. I have just a standard black Guess wallet, and that one's okay too, but the wallet that I've chosen for today is my Coach Chalk. And what's interesting about these two is that they are actually a pretty good match, even though Coach has maybe like a tiny bit of a, it's pretty close, maybe a little bit of it more of a yellow, and this one's a little bit more of a peachy cream, if you will. I think I've decided to go with the Coach Chalk wallet for today, so stay tuned and let's see how I style it. I'm back, and as you can see, I have positioned the bag here to expose the beautiful interior lining that is so iconic for Vera Bradley. And when I choose my accessories, I tend to either look at the outside of the bag or the inside of the bag and then decide what I'm going to do. And for today, I have chosen to coordinate everything with the inside of the bag. So as we already talked about, I have chosen my Coach long zippy wallet. And the inside of it is just your standard wallet. It has space in there for your cards, your cash, an interior zip pocket, which is where I put my receipts. So nothing really exciting about the inside of it, but I will say that this particular wallet serves me well. It's very neutral, tends to match a lot of the things that I carry, and it has the pebble grained leather, very similar to the pebble grained leather here, and I thought it was just a nice addition for this. In fact, if you're looking for a neutral wallet, I think Coach does a really good job on providing that. So the next thing that I'm going to be putting in is my toiletry pouch. I've chosen this. It is in a pastel green stripe with a cream interior on it. You can see here the interior is actually wipeable. Pretty spacious in size. It's from a company called Norway. Not sponsored in any way. However, these are all the things that I'm going to be using. So this will be a beautiful addition for today, and the items that I'm going to put in there are going to be my Touchland hand sanitizer, and this is in the scent Rose Water. This is a great hand sanitizer, guys. If you're looking for something to use where you're going to sanitize your hands, but then it doesn't smell like hand sanitizer, it actually smells like perfume, this is certainly a brand that you should check out. I'll put that in. I have my nail file. I have 2 hair scrunchies that I'll throw in. My Aleve. AirPods. A granola bar from Kind. This is a gluten-free product and I really enjoy. A pen. My lip liner. I chose this lotion. It's called Bass and Harding, and I thought it was a beautiful complementary lotion for this bag. You know, I'm not too picky on my lotions, but I do like to bring them. I like to add a little lotion to the top of my hands as I go along through the day, and so I just thought that that was really cute, so I'll throw that in there. And the last thing I'll be throwing in is going to be my cell phone. Next item is my Louis Vuitton 6-ring key holder, and if you haven't seen this before, just opens up. It protects your keys from getting jostled around inside your bag or from scratching things up. It has space here for you to add your identification if you choose to do that. I don't tend to do that unless I'm going to the gym, then I might, but you can close it up. And this is really my most used SLG out of my entire collection. I have a keyless entry on my vehicle and I usually come in through the garage, so this is perfect for me, and it's small enough it goes into every bag. And believe it or not, the Louis Vuitton classic monogram tends to match everything, so I will put that over there. The next thing I have is this little cutie. It is a eyeglass case and it's got rabbits on it, and I just thought that that was so adorable. Anyone who knows me knows that I just really love rabbits, and I thought that this one was particularly special. It has just that snap style opening there, and I'm going to be using my Kate Spade sunglasses, so I'll just pop those in, and that's going to be a really special treat for me when I open my bag. Next, I have my Louis Vuitton coin case, and it has a wraparound zipper on it, and oh, you can see I have a couple of things in here. I have a bracelet and I have a perfume tester, but this is a coin holder. It's nice because you can just squeeze the sides of it and it opens up nice and wide so that you can see what the coins are inside. This came from a Louis Vuitton trio set that I'll probably do a whole separate video on, but for today I'm just going to be using it for my coins, and I'll go ahead and put those back in there. Zip it up like that. You can use it as a bag charm. You can see that this opens here. I don't tend to use it as that, but today I'll just be using it as my coin holder. Put that there. The next thing I'm going to be using is this beautiful dark turquoise pouch. It has a bee emblem on the front of it. To me, it's kind of reminiscent of the Gucci brand. It has a little bit of a tassel here. You open it up and it's just an open pouch. And inside here, I'm going to be putting just a couple of hand wipes, a couple of crystal packets, Band-Aid, lens wipes, and then I'll probably put this in there as well. This is a purse holder, so you just unwind it and you can attach it to the table and then hang your purse actually from it to keep it from off the floor. And just roll that back up, put that in there, so that's nice and simple. Next I have this. This is a bag charm from Coach, but I thought it matched nicely. I'm not going to be using it as a bag charm, to be honest. I don't think there's anywhere that you could actually attach it. But today I thought I would use it for my lipsticks. So I have my Dior Lip Glow, my Better Than Sex mascara, and I have a Burt's Bees lip balm in the tint of rose. I love these. Those are amazing. You can attach the magnet to the inside of it and nothing falls out, so that's pretty cool. So I'll be using that to hold my lipsticks for the day. And then the last thing I have is this little tin case. I got a bunch of these on Amazon and they all have a different print on the front of them, but I just tend to use them to hold little pieces of candy or gum. Sometimes when I'm out and about, I might think that I'm hungry and then I'll just pop a little piece of candy in and I'm good for a couple of hours. So I tend to keep these stocked inside my closet, and then when I want to pull them out for a particular bag, then I just find the print that I actually want. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.